Do you use Git every day? And do you actually know where does your code goes when you run git add or git commit or git push commands? Most developers just type these commands and hope it works. Today I will show you the mental model that will make you to have a clear picture of how this works in under just 2 minutes. Git isn't just one place. It has 4 distinct zones. You have like the working directory, which is the first one where you edit your files right now, which are untracked, unsaved, just raw changes on your machine. You have a staging area. Think of it like a loading dock. You decide exactly what goes into your next commit. Then you have local repository, your personal version history, stored entirely on your machine, no internet needed. And the final one is the remote repository, which could be like a GitHub, GitLab, Bitbucket, the shared servers where your teams can also sync to. So every git command is just moving code between these 4 zones. That's it. Let me show you how. Let's say you write some code, and here's the flow. You run git add, which moves your files from a working directory to the staging area. You're saying that I want this in my next commit. Then you run git commit, which takes everything in stage area and save it to your local repository. This is like a permanent history on your machine. Then you run git push, which uploads these commits from your local to a remote repository, which could be GitHub or GitLab, right? And now your teammates can see your work. 3 commands, 3 zone transition, simple. Now you look at the other direction, getting the work from the team. You can run git clone, which downloads the entire remote repository to your machine the first time. You can use git fetch, which downloads any new changes from your remote, but it doesn't touch your files. It's safe. It just updates your local copy of the remote branch. Then you have git pull, which is like a fetch and merge in one shot. So your working directory gets updated. When in doubt, use fetch and merge manually. So you stay in control. One last thing, which is about git stash. Imagine you are mid feature and need to switch branches fast and don't commit the half done code. You can use git stash, which is like temporarily shelves your change and your working directory becomes clean. You can use git stash pop, which brings them back and you never lost a thing. So 3 things to remember. Git is just 4 zone and the command that you move between them. Add, commit, push to save, fetch, merge or pull to receive, and stash to pause. Which command are you confused most? Drop it in the below and I will explain it for you. If you like this video, put a thumbs up and it will help to get this video reach more people, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next